Okay, this is the test. Is this recording audio? Yes, it is. Okay, hopefully this is going to work. So, I'm going to take you to SquareSpace and give you a quick overview. Hang on. Jan, don't worry about it. Huh? Yeah, I can. No worries, I've got what I needed, thanks, bye. Okay, this is SquareSpace. So, let's come over to the website. If you look down here, let's put it on the screen a little bit too small. There we go. Down here, you can select sites you're using. Ignore these two. A layer, it is currently called. Underlayer, underad, whatever. Now, the way the websites work is that you have sort of your class and your style, which is basically like the component of the website that decides the way everything's going to look. It's your template, it's the way that makes it easy to make sure everything looks the same way, because you define the way everything's going to look and everything looks that way, which is handy, but also kind of annoying because someone like me who's never really bothered with that and has always just custom formatted everything makes it kind of tricky. What we have at the moment, if I click View Index here, you have to select the underlayer, and then you click View Index. You see what I've got so far. You've got the title, top left. Then we've got underlayer, menu, reservations, all the words, this thing in the background. It looks pretty cool. I feel like perhaps it's a better image, but I don't know what that better image is. It does look pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. The down arrow is I quite like this sort of underlayer with a line on top. I was thinking maybe up here, something again, a little same line above it. It's in Futura PT, which is quite nice. I also thought the Futura PT goes quite well with Proxima Nova, and Squarespace seems to be quite fan of. They're as big a fan of Proxima Nova as I am, which is nice. Similar taste in fonts. So I started trying to make it look like the way we do it. I stuck a thing here and some text here. It looks quite nice with a small font like that. I think it needs a bit more like spacing around. And then the idea is you've got these different sections, and each section has a little parallax effect. Text, parallax effect, text. So I guess I'm not sure what I would do here. What I might do is we had a couple sections here, the content sections here, and then ooh, how are you going? How you sha? Okay, you get the idea. Let me show you how you do that. So down here, when you're in view mode, you've got edit and style. Style brings up style on the left hand side. This is where you edit all the fonts, the colors, blah blah blah, for different pieces. Be careful with this; it changes everything. But that's how you change the fonts. You click edit. I haven't used this button yet. I don't know what it does. All the content, other than this top bit of content, you edit from in here. This is underlayer. This is the index for this particular layout. Underlayer, eat together, the kitchen. These are the three sections you just saw on that site. The image with the parallax for each one. The first parallax is in here, settings. It's that thumbnail image. This is where it goes because it's attached to the background. It has to be stored somewhere else, so it's here. It's not in the normal place, and the text goes in there. So that was the image at the top. If you come here to change this parallax image, you come into settings, and then you delete it, and then you upload the next image in there. Fairly straightforward. Realize that this underlayer thing here is the first page with the cool parallax things. The others are just totally normal pages. If I click on this, make a page like this, yes, menu, yeah, whatever, also menu, but it's there. We'll have one for advertisers and one for publishers. Um, so it has its own thumbnail thing, and fine, let's put it in there. But there's only one. There's not multiple. Duncan, I've solved what I needed to do. Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me? I don't think the audio is working. It's fine. I've solved the problem. The one I had. Tell Yan that I'm going. I've got meetings. I'm about to head out to a meeting, and then I've got meetings right the way through to like 5 or 6 o'clock. So I might not see you guys today. Cool. All right. Bye. Okay, David. That might. I mean, that covers most of it. You should be able to work the rest out. Just it's mostly common sense, but just realize that websites. The reason it's done in this slightly strange way to get from this view, by the way, this view editor from the view page. You just press escape. Just realize that it's a series of pages, and those pages also have these strange components in them because they do. If you want to change anything site-wide, there's a settings thing here. The edit content manager here and the settings here. Settings, I mean, there's not much in here you need to know about really, but this is where you change the logo and so like putting the, to put the line above the word underlayer on the top left of the site, that's this logo. So for this, you would take it, turn it into an image with transparency. Damn it, pardon me. And then put it in here. And it should go up there. I'm not expecting to do the settings. I just want you to know how to do this so that I can sort of entrust the design element of it to you. Also, just another thing. So if we come in here, just so you understand this editor, you've got the box, you edit the text, that's all normal. You click these little things to put stuff. So if you want to put an image in or text in, or there's these things called spaces. Yeah. Spaces mean you can move things apart from each other. Also, keep checking how it looks because this is not, because it's responsive, different website sizes, it'll look different sizes. So you sort of have to fiddle around with this to see how it looks on different screens. But then it should just sort of automatically adjust. But you have to work it out a little bit. For instance, here you can see I put a spacer in here. Distance between these two. This one, of course, would be the 3 laptops, not this kitchen. You can also move stuff around very easily. You click on it and you drag it, and you see that it'll snap to certain positions, and that's just mandatory. It has to go in certain positions. There's no undo function. So, like, to put it back where it was, I put it there, which means it's attached to the left-hand side of that. I can drag that out to edit the size. Right-clicking on images brings up the image edit options. Don't need to worry about them really. It's just crop settings basically. Okay. All right. That's probably enough for you to keep going. So I'll send this to you now. Thanks. Bye.